Yo, what's up, guys? I got some player prop bets, and we're also going to be running through some sports betting strategy. So, plus 100 odds, right? This may seem really dumb, but what is plus 100 odds, right? The way you can think about plus 100 odds, bear with me, this is pretty interesting, is the way you think about plus 100 odds is it's like flipping a coin with a friend for 100 bucks, right? You pick heads. If the coin lands on heads, you get 100 bucks. If it lands on tails, your friend gets 100 bucks, right? That's the same thing as betting at plus 100 odds, right? So my first bet is going to be Luke Weaver over 4.5 strikeouts. It's at plus 100 odds on this new sports book, which is called Flip. Flip is a new sports book. It's actually available basically everywhere in the U.S., Florida, California, Texas, which is pretty cool because most books, aren't available. Like California, Texas, they don't have a lot of sports books, but they do have Flip. But anyways, what I was going to say is we're betting on Luke Weaver over 4.5 strikeouts at plus 100 odds. So we're betting 100 to win 100. It's just like flipping a coin with a friend for 100 bucks. So here on the positive EV tool, so the odds jam positive EV tool, you can see this play, right? Where is it? Okay, here we have it. Luke Weaver over 4.5 strikeouts. We're getting this play at plus 100 odds, right? If our bet wins, we win 100 bucks. If we lose, we lose 100 bucks. It's just like flipping a coin with a friend for 100 bucks when you're picking heads, right? But look at every other sports book. Look at every other data point. Every sports book except Flip. Flip is a huge outlier here, right? Flip is the only sports book with Weavers under 4.5 strikeouts as the favored outcome. Every other bookmaker, every other data point, FanDuel, Caesars, DraftKings, Tipico, Bet Online, Bovada, all of them, right? So we have literally dozens of data points. I mean, you can keep scrolling. Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world. They're known to be the smartest sportsbook. Pinnacle, they all have Luke Weaver's over favored. So Flip is asleep at the wheel, right? So you can tell you're getting pretty good value. Every sportsbook has Luke Weaver's over heavily favored, and you're getting plus money on Flip. So this is kind of like finding a coin that is weighted in your favor, right? So imagine we're flipping a coin with a friend for 100 bucks, but we know that heads is going to show up, 54% of the time. Well, if you're flipping the coin with your friend for 100 bucks, you win, you get 100, you lose 100. Obviously, you'd pick heads, and that would be an amazing trade, right? Because the coin is weighted, to land on heads more often than tails, let's say 54%, right? Heads is the more likely outcome. It's not guaranteed to be heads, but heads is the more likely outcome. So obviously that would be, a good coin flip for you. So that's kind of the same thing here, right? Every sportsbook, Caesars, FanDuel, DraftKings, Tipico, they're all telling us the same thing. Hey, Luke Weaver's over is the favorite outcome. It's the heavily favored outcome. And we're getting plus 100 on Flip, which is a no-brainer, huge value, 8% profit margin. So I included it in my little parlay. I mean, in these videos, I'm always showing you what I'm putting my own money on. I put my money where my mouth is. So you can see I have 3 MLB picks, including this play on Luke Weaver over 4.5 strikeouts, and then this play on under 8.5 runs, as you can see right there, in Angels, Rangers. But I thought this play was kind of interesting, right? We're getting plus 100 odds, just like a coin flip, and the coin is weighted in our favor, right? He's a lot more likely to go over as opposed to under, as you can see from the sports books, right? Every data point, every sports book, aside from Flip, has the over heavily favored, right? Even Hot Streak, all these books are data points. They're all telling us over for Weaver, over 4.5 Ks is a lot more likely than the under. So this is a great prop bet to go with. I hit it. You should lock it in too. Let's make some money, guys.